So what you're about to see on this video let me just adjust it real quick because it's not pointed right where I want it. Okay. Alright. So we're looking at a standard Intel HP 2000. Yeah, you know, I'll go into details. So what we're doing, what you need to know about this laptop is it's got a keyboard that you have to pry out. And I just pried it out with this nice tool here, as you can see. Okay. So now got the thing out. Sorry, got the keyboard out. Now there's a switch here. You gotta flip the switch up. Once it's flipped up, you can slide out the keyboard. Now we just slid out the keyboard. The connection. This is the connector here. It slides in. Okay. Now, I first started, I had to take out all these screws right here in the back. Screws, right? Okay. Now, you can begin to pry out the bezel cover. The bezel cover. And as we do that, here are those are all the connectors that it has that you need to unplug or unhook. So once they're all unhooked, so the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because my laptop broke. The screen broke. So don't want to lose any screws. Like this one, that fell on the ground, but I'll pick it up and put it right here. Now, there's more screws. After you peel off the keyboard, there's still there's a few screws there. You want to grab your screwdriver, your tool that you use, your telecom tool, and just simply place your screws in a nice place where you can remember where they all go. Now that that's taken off, grab back my pry tool, finish prying it all the way out. If you sense that there's something there stuck, chances are it's in the back somewhere. And sometimes it's just a little bit hard to take out. You just gotta give it a nice little pull, and it'll come right out. And just keep going up both sides. Found another screw. Here's another screw. We want to unscrew everything. So now that we have that taken care of, and we got the screws from the back out, so first always start, when you start doing the disassembly, start with the screws in the back, every single one of them. Then you grab your pry tool, this one, and you pry out the keyboard. Once the keyboard's pried out, you'll have screws, 4 screws. Once those are off, you just start to pry out the bezel As you can see, it has a lot of connectors. But once you start hearing all that snapping noise, you're in good. You're making progress. You just have to get it all the way snapped out. Sometimes you want to look at the bottom, see what's holding it. So where the speaker here is located, you don't want to lift up too tough, because there's 2 wires down there, down in there, right here and right there. You don't want to pull too much because you can rip them. Okay, so we're gonna pull from this side where there's no cables. Okay, so now that's pulled. You can kind of see, you can kind of stick your hand down there. You gotta pull back. These ribbon cables. So there's right here next to the if you following me, the speaker, there's some plastic connectors. All you do is push them up. Once those connectors are pushed up, you pull. Pull them out. And I'll be gentle with them. And there you have it, folks. This was the one connector. The one connector, and this is the other connector. That controls a few functions. For example, the sensor bar. Now that you're right here, you're able. This is for screen digitizer repairs for laptop HP 2000. Okay, so I already got it out, you can tell. But what you have to do is you seek these mounts here. You seek 2 of these mounts, and you